Okay, here we go. Hello, how are you? My name is Matthew. You are in the moment. Jacob Lawrence.
Hello, how are you guys?
I just wanted to let you know what just transpired. Actually, let's do that. We're at the Central Library here in Halifax. It's a Sunday. We're live here just after coming up on 3:30. I want to give Jacob the platform just to explain what has happened here at the Windsor Room.
Okay, so me and Matt met up, had coffee. Still a live radio show of like some of my experiences with being unhoused and getting sober and things like that.
Can you, and I'm going to tell the audience right now, this was recorded. It's obviously a pre-recorded conversation. It was just fantastic to be able to sit across.
It was a pleasure to speak with Matt about some personal things.
Yeah. And, the intention is to get our conversation up on Truth from the Booth, which only airs on Sundays, 10 o'clock in the morning with the repeat at 6. So what I plan on doing, because this is just a great individual, a great conversation that we just had. So I don't want to wait until next week for you to hear this conversation. So I'll make my way home this evening here within the next couple hours, do some quick editing, upload some photos, and you'll be able to hear our conversation in its entirety probably later on.
We covered a lot of ground, so I recommend tuning in.
Yeah, let's just leave this teaser here. If there's what are some of the top things that you discussed, just to tease the audience?
Okay, well, I discussed some of my personal struggles with addiction. I discussed some matters about community, like issues and things that need to be better or made better to resolve. Or I talked about healthy lifestyle choices, things like to that nature. But other things too.
And I think, and what I do for transparency, I'm just going to show you the same thing that Jacob had. So this is just a copy of the talking points. And what I'll do is, when this is uploaded on YouTube, in the comment section or the information, you'll be able to see everything that we discussed.
Great.
This conversation was like a year in the making.
It took a while, but it eventually worked out.
It did work out, and
I'll
leave you with this to anyone who is thinking about sharing their story, whether it's here live or in my radio program. I will always be here for you. So when you are ready to share your story,
thanks, Matt.
Just reach out to me, and I'll make it happen, because that's the way change needs to happen.
Yes.
Is for the stories to fall on. Just people need to listen.
You can help other people by sharing your story too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So it's good that way.
Yeah, it's all about sharing and just letting people know, hey, I'm Jacob, and this is what's going on in my life. So appreciate it.
Of course. Thanks,
okay.
Matt.
Okay. From the Central Library. So be looking for our conversation on my YouTube channel here within the next few hours. Just a project that I can work on tonight, and then once it's on YouTube, you can just share it wherever you like. Okay. Thanks, Jacob.
Take care. Thank you.
From the Central Library here in beautiful historic Halifax, Nova Scotia, my name is Matthew, and you are currently caught up in the moment. Hello, how are you? My name is Matthew. You are in the moment. I'm just making my way home, and I wanted to stop and just kind of show you, I mentioned this last night in my show, I want to show you the tiny area where someone was sleeping earlier this week. I was coming into the city, and I noticed someone was taking shelter under a blue tarp at the HMCS Scotian, which is right behind me. And then the next day they were here. I am sitting where someone was calling home for a few days. You can still see the grass is, still matted down where this individual was. So I'm going to spin the camera around to give you an idea. So they had their blue tarp. Two of the corners were tied off to this black fence right here, and the rest of it was pegged out into the ground, and they were basically sleeping under a tarp with maybe 2 feet of clearance, maybe. So I'm just going to turn the camera around to give you an idea here. So that is Casino Nova Scotia. That's the entrance to the Harbor Hopper. You can see the Harbor Hopper just went down in. So this is all new park here. And you can see there is an area where you can be tucked away. You can see that area right there. That grass is still padded down because that's where someone was sleeping for a few nights here. I believe it was on Friday on my way to work. I noticed 2 city workers in this area inspecting the situation, and now everything is gone. I mean, it was a tarp, a sleeping bag, I'm not sure what other belongings, or if it was a male, female, I don't know the individual underneath this tarp, but this was their home. So they had their tarp tied off to the metal fence. So you can see the clearance that they have. So they're on the ground, and then the tarp is going straight out over this wall. So very, very little protection out in the elements. So I just wanted to show you that someone was tucked away here at the Cogswell Exchange because they got nowhere else to go. I just had a great conversation with Jacob Lawrence at the Central Library. I'm going to go home, do some editing, get that up on my YouTube channel. But just know that we're in for another summer of people just being displaced. It's a fact, and it's going to continue to get worse. So putting money into uniformed officers patrolling Spring Garden Road is a recipe for disaster, and we'll see it play out. We'll absolutely see it play out. I can't imagine anyone in distress, suffering any type of trauma on the street, hungry, afraid, having some figure tower over them in a uniform telling them to move along, move along. You're making the business owners a little bit worried. Like I said from the beginning, we are tackling this issue on the wrong end. Let's make living a little more affordable. Let's slap the hands of the landlords. Let's slap the hands of the power companies and the water companies, nickel and diming us for everything we work hard for. My opinion. So be looking for my conversation with Jacob Lawrence on my YouTube channel later today. From the Cogswell Exchange, where someone was calling home here just within the last 72 hours. My name is Matthew, and you are currently caught up in the moment.